put on these jeans,
these shoes,
these gloves.
Because I need something as reliable as I am.
Because they keep me light on my feet.
Because my hands are my tools.
Sometimes it's hard to keep up.
The hours are long.
My body wants to quit. But I'm proud.
It's who I am.
It's my grind. This is our coffee. And this is how it lives.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Happy post hell in a cell. Hope everybody had a great week and weekend. We are going to be talking all about Hell in a Cell. And we've got a lot to say. My co-host and I have been already talking throughout the entire show. So get ready for some takes. I don't know if they're hot takes. We'll find out. But my name is John, and I am joined by Henson. He's right there. Henson.
Hey, Henson. Hey.
He's hanging out. Camilla's around here somewhere, but, you know, I'm on pup duty tonight, and I am joined by my travel partner, Neeson. Neeson, we've been down a lot of roads this week.
We've been down a lot of roads, baby. A lot of wrestling to be had, a lot of wrestling to be seen, and a lot of wrestlers to be felt. I know that sounds weird, but damn it, it was the truth. We shook a lot of hands this weekend with no hand sanitizer, so it has me very nervous, just to be honest.
But there was, I mean, you didn't have it on your person, but there was hand sanitizer around everywhere, so I was using it a lot.
Didn't know it was around everywhere. Definitely wasn't using it a lot.
Well,
so here we are, guys.
Here we are, and we're going to be talking about Adam Cole and the Baybys.
That's right. That's right.
Somebody had a good weekend. Did that upload or no?
It may have. Let's see.
Here it is, live in the flesh. There's a rule from the party where either we have to sign this ticket or we have to sing Adam Cole and the Baby's theme.
No.
So this actual ticket has been decided that I'm going to sing. So here we go. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, go. Adam Cole and the Babies. Adam Cole and the Babies. Adam Cole and the Babies. Adam Cole and the Babies.
That was great.
The party for life. The party for life. The party.
The party for life.
It has happened.
The party for life. My God. My God. It was taken down on the road in the last 40 minutes. Man.
So needless to say, we had a very good time at LAX Fan Fest. If you did not make it out for that, no worries. I'm very sure there will be another one in I don't want to say the near future because I have no inside information, but you know,
baby.
It was a great success, a lot of fun. We'll be uploading some stuff soon. It was great, and I mean that alone was worth it.
Yeah, that was my man. That made all of the week, all of the craziness of what the week actually was, at least for me personally, it made it all worth it, man. And it made, honestly, everything we do here all worth it. Everything that is all happening, all of this, it made it work just for that little moment. Little moment.
Very,
Adam
very
Cole's
cool.
and the Babies.
Yeah, so we're not really gonna go over AEW stuff, but we went to both Dynamite and Rampage. It was a lot of fun. Saw some historic things happen.
Crazy.
I finally got to see CM Punk wrestle live, and now we don't know when that will happen again. But anyway, we're here to talk about Hell in a Cell. And speaking of people that I don't know when we're gonna see them again, we'll get to the main event in a little bit here. But Neeson, we usually do this.
Yep.
What would you give on paper? You look at this show. I'll say it. I looked at the show and I went, okay, this is definitely a show. I don't know if I would call it a special event,
Premium live,
a premium live event, whatever the hell they want to call it now. So when you finished the show, when you saw Cody at the end with his one hand raised, very excited, and we faded to black, what did you think when the show ended? What grade would you give it?
Man, I'm honestly gonna have to give this a solid B. I want to give it a B plus. I want to give it a B plus. I really do. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna give it a B plus. And I'm gonna let you guys in the chat, you Pingle, and everyone else either talk me higher or lower, baby. But B plus is what I'm going with. What about you, Pingle?
I'm gonna say, like, honestly, I was pleasantly surprised as someone that is not watching this product week in, week out, and how many hours? 5+ hours a week. I'm not watching all the product. But video packages do wonders and they get you up to date. They let you know what's going on. I think I might go with a B minus. Bonus points for a 3-hour pay-per-view. Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Well, I have an issue with that, but we'll get to that.
But yeah, I'd say maybe B minus. Yeah, but overall, I was a lot happier than I was when I was like, oh man, I gotta watch Hell in the Cell today.
You were like that.
But yeah, it was great. I don't know if we need to go blow for blow. But I feel like we're gonna spend a lot of time talking about the main event and what happened before the main event, as in what happened with Cody. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of discord with that. But let's talk about how we open. We opened strong. We opened very strong with the triple threat match. Bianca Belair retains using tactics that Becky Lynch had used in the past. You do a finish and I'll get you on out of there. Retains. I think this is the right move. I think anytime I see Bianca, I'm like, that's a star right there. Let's see how long Neeson spends on Rhea's gear. Yo, dude. We'll get to that. I think I thought it looked like shit. I'll be quite honest with you.
He's saying that because that was her first time not wearing pants.
Yeah. I mean, I did. Yes, she was not wearing her usual leather pants, but holy moly, it looks like somebody's gear got left. Anyway, so what'd you think of the opener?
Look, I know we're probably not gonna go match by match, but this was my match of the night. Like, this was it. And if we're talking about gears, look, Rhea's gear was definitely a conversational piece, if you will. But Bianca Belair didn't wear pants either, ladies and gentlemen. And she had on the flame. Not only did she have on the flame themed gear for the Hell in the Cell, the fire raising above from below, but she also, oh my God, the lips. She had the black drip paint on the lips with the gold, and just, if Bianca Belair is not in the conversation for one of the best wrestlers in the world right now, that match proved it. She was at every single moment, every single cell, every single move. She was coming up time and time again on top. And let's not forget, this is the Oscar that people have been dreaming and clamoring for and drooling for. All those fast strikes hits, the monster that Oscar could really be. She could show that she could joke and laugh and have the Japanese style women's wrestling in America personality as big as that, and still be an assassin in the ring. And that's exactly what she was in this match. And Becky Lynch, the anchor of this match, as you can tell, is really, truly one of the GOATs as well. When they talk about the 4 horsewomen and they talk about how it's a level above, Bianca is definitely that person to not only punch through that level, but make room for her, Rhea, and the slew of others that's coming behind her. That match just showed.
Yeah.
The women's division in WWE is untouchable.
Good hands. It's in good hands. Don't like, you don't need to think about it too hard.
Not at all.
It's fine. It's fine.
Not
It's
at
great.
all. Like
Tag match, on the other hand, that might be another thing, but that's for another day. That triple threat put the AEW has it. I mean, yeah, I don't. Yeah, I agree. They still need to and it's unfortunate that it's we're 3 years in and we're still like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Let's figure it out.
I seen somebody post on Twitter like they were saying Bianca's better than Britt, and I was like, look, I love Britt. I think Britt's great, but Bianca just proved without a shadow of a doubt in front of the millions and millions of people that she's in a conversation as the best women's wrestler. Matter of fact, Sean Spears, Mr. Perfect 10 himself, even chimed in on Twitter and tagged all 3 of them and said that was one hell of a match. I was there. I wasn't saying like I was expecting bad, but I just wasn't expecting to be knocked off my seats in the first match of this pay-per-view.
I mean, I kind of disagree with that, because I feel like when you like presented on paper this match, you're like, oh, this is going to be great. They're going to. No, you didn't think so?
Nah, I mean, I felt, because again, it felt like the story. I did feel like, they did their best to rush this story with the walking out situation.
Yeah.
Had Asuka main eventing every single Raw since then. The whole interacting and getting a 3-way. I love Becky's promos that she's been doing leading up to this. I'm driven off of spite and caffeine, spite and coffee. And her losing and the way she lost is just going to drive her even more crazy. So it's just like, I was like, okay, like I know this is going to be a good match, but I just didn't expect that. And I felt like if that match was a letdown in any sort of way, they really would have lost that crowd. But that crowd wanted something hot. They didn't get a kickoff match. They didn't get a kickoff match at all.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And so that's how that was their first match. They was hot from there, and it only took off. I mean, Madcap Moss had a hot crowd for him.
Christopher, it was 19 minutes, a little under 19 minutes. Donnie, what's going on? Thomas, what's going on? No Bray Wyatt. It was said he was supposed to show up. By who?
Yeah.
I literally didn't see that anywhere.
Who said that, Donnie? Who said it?
Who?
Who?
Was it Camilla? Did she tell you?
Tag him in the chat, Donnie. Tag him in the chat.
Did Camilla tell you that?
Anyway. Speculated is not confirmed, people. Speculated's not confirmed. Since Saudi. No, they had a kickoff. Really? Didn't they have a kickoff match?
They haven't had one?
I thought they had a kickoff match on the last premium live event. No? What, no?
It's too many words.
Yeah.
Premium live event.
Well, because they can't call it pay-per-view anymore. And I
understand.
Yeah. It's on the premium Peacock network. It's on the premium cock, guys. Premium cock.
So that was your match of the night.
That's my match of the night, baby.
Okay.
That's my match of the night.
Chat, I want to know what your guys' match of the night was. Let us know. I'd have to say, for me, if I'm looking at it right now, I would I like the 6-man tag match. The
Oh, it was hot.
6 tag match.
6-person mixed tag match.
Yes. I really liked that. I thought it was fun, despite me being like, I didn't like the gear, which is just, that's a personal thing. But I like the presentation of the Judgment Day. Yeah, I was very, I liked it. It was fun. It was a fun match, and I enjoyed it. Calvin, what's going on, man? How you doing? Women's title match was match of the night. Cody versus Seth. Best Hell in a Cell match of all time.
That's a debate.
Let's dial that down a little
That's
bit
a
here.
debate. Dylan coming in
Dial
hot.
that down. Garcia, what's up, my man? No, you're good, dude. I think I'm going to give the women's triple threat match of the night with Seth and Cody for match not far off. Got it. I mean,
yeah.
Let's before we get on to Hell in the Cell, because I feel like that's what everybody wants to talk about, so we're going to talk about that. I want to say we need to give MVP his flowers, because he has just been consistently great throughout his career, whether it be in WWE or Impact or New Japan or anywhere else he's been, or coming back to WWE. It's been great. And yes, it was a better show than we expected, but MVP is the man. We love MVP here. And he wrote a diss track. Come on.
He wrote okay, so I hit Pingle, right? Because they've played the diss track on a pre-show. And I was like, this man wrote a diss track. And I think he just liked it. And then when he actually seen it and heard it, he was like, oh my God, MVP is that, like, he's that. What can't he
is the MVP.
He is the MVP. Man, I loved even that match, even that Bobby Lashley was getting reactions like he just won the Royal Rumble. Okay,
yeah, we need to talk about that crowd.
Like, come on, like that in that Chicago crowd,
out of their mind.
WWE, the last time they were there, were dead. We're dead. If you could say if it's a Cody effect or not, I don't know what it is, but they were hot out the gate. And stayed that way.
I was like looking around. I'm like, where's all this sound coming from? And then I looked in the crowd and I'm like, oh, there appear to be no empty seats.
And this wasn't piped in like they do for Raw. They were like, the crowd was going banana.
They were definitely going banana. They were a big part. I think they were also like a big part of me being like, oh, this is a great show.
Yeah, we didn't get to see can we speak on CM Punk? Oh, but CM Punk Ali. Ali, that was actually
I thought that was a good match too.
That was a good match. And just the Ali cheers that he was getting.
Well, I mean, when you don't play his music and announce that where he's from before his music starts,
hey, that's like, get him over. Help him get over. Okay, do your job, WWE.
Yeah,
do your job, and you did it well. That's how you do it. Shy Ali, like, I hope they sold those shirts at that arena.
I bet you they didn't.
Shy Ali is a dope shirt. Like, that's a dope shirt. Oh man, it was such a good. It was a good night. It was a good show. I'm mad that it was only 3 hours though. To be honest, they could have at least gave us 1 extra hour. We get 3 hours on Raw every single week.
Yes, but this is a live premium event.
I don't pay for Raw technically. Well, I guess technically I do. But like, I don't. I mean,
I know what you're saying.
I gotta pay for that premium cock. Pause. I paused it. I pressed the pause button on the premium cock, guys.
Camilla, cover your ears.
She's just looking, wagging her tail. What do you say?
Hey.
Camilla, I'm just talking about Camilla. Do you watch the premium cock? Huh, Camilla?
Do you watch that?
Skyscraper Shanky. Skyscraper versus Shake.
So, all right. Yeah, let's just talk about the main event, because
let's go, baby.
I am like I'm playing both sides of the so earlier today, and I, unbeknownst to me, because apparently I was not on Twitter, oddly enough, it came out that that Cody tore his pec completely off the bone. And he was like, you know what seems like a good idea? Wrestling. So all day we're like, he's not really gonna wrestle, is he? There's no way.
No way.
There's no way he'll actually wrestle. Well, he did. I don't have any images of it because it's pretty gross, honestly. So
Yeah.
what did you think of the match? Let's just, before we get into everything else, what did you think of the match just as is?
I honestly, I cringed, man. Like, I think, wrestling is about feeling something. And I see why he shall not be named, even though it's like the short version of it.
I love it.
I gave it a
That's great.
6-star match. Yeah, I love it. He shall not be named. I get it. I get why you want to wrestle that match, because one, it's real, and Cody Rhodes is about trying to make things real as possible. But it made me cringe the whole match, man. Like, I'm just like, oh my god, like, and
Yeah.
it didn't. If you think about, and I get why Dylan say. I mean, I understand Dylan said this is his favorite Hell in a Cell match, but they really didn't do much. Like, you think about all the other Hell in a Cells, they didn't have to do much. Why? Because this man had a pectoral muscle torn off the bone and bruised all through, and all for the sacrifice of us, and telling a story. Like, I cringed. I was on the edge of my seat. I was like, please just end the match. When he put out the bull rope, I'm like, why would you do this? Why?
I mean, I almost guarantee that was a last minute decision. The bull rope.
So they just have bull ropes on the truck just because?
I don't know. Or somebody go get a bull rope.
So you know what? I think it wasn't because I thought honestly they was gonna do like some like dog collar in the cage match, because in the promo Cody says you're gonna, like, he says something like, you're gonna be attached to me, and like, it's no way for you gonna be able to run or something like that. So look, kudos to that man once again going balls out for our entertainment and to be able to tell a story. But like I told you, Pingle, the company invested a lot of money into this man, and he will be out for somebody said it in the chat too. Yeah, it's 3 to 6 months.
I mean, I could almost guarantee it's more now.
My God,
3 to 6 months. And we were talking about it, and because it's like commentary's like, wow, what a guy, putting the, he's doing no need for super spots when you have everyone. Yeah,
this is that facts. That's exactly how I felt.
And then there's the other side of yes, absolutely. Yes, that's Garcia. I was talking to Neeson about that earlier. That's, it's great that he wants to wrestle. He doesn't want to let us down, but also the injury, he wasn't really moving his arm around a whole lot. And, sometimes muscle memory kicks in when you're trying to do something in the ring, and my muscle doesn't work. And now I'm have a concussion, or I broke my leg, or something else worse happened, and then you're out for longer. Like, WWE bought Cody Rhodes, the package, and then they were like, hey, go to the studio. You're going to be in every single one of our pictures, promos, videos. You're going to be standing in a stadium introing. We know you just got back, but they put a lot of time and money into him, obviously. At what point does it become Jeff bad, though? That's a good. I don't know.
When you can't go.
When you can't go, when people go, that was not a great match.
Like-
Double or nothing.
Oh
But
man, we haven't had a show. Oh, we had Double or Nothing show, right?
we had the Double or Nothing show, and that was the last show. And we went, what was going on with that?
Yeah, that's right. Skipped right over it.
So, yeah, it's just like it felt irresponsible.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's not like this isn't like he's like, I gotta go get my payday and I'm doing it no matter what. Like, it's not like that. Like, this is like, hey, Cody's hurt. Well, he's not wrestling. Well, there was a discussion. This wasn't just like a 2-person decision. This was like a multiple. So if they thought he could go, then he was okay to go. But it's you can talk in circles with both of them.
Yeah,
I just was like, this ain't it. But the match was good somehow still. I'm like, how is he gonna? They have to change like everything, I assume. And I almost feel like, did they really change a lot?
It felt like they did. It did. Like, it's Seth and Cody at the end of the day. These are two of, however, I know people like to throw around great or best or whatever, but these are two of the best wrestlers today. Like, literally, like two of the most skilled, psychology using, move set, whatever, like all of the things above, characters, they're two of the best. And so if something is thrown in a wrench, it's like you want it to be, I said a wrench thrown into it. Yeah, it's thrown into it. You want it to be these two, because these two wrestlers are going to know how to handle it. These two wrestlers are going to know how to adjust. These two wrestlers are going to know how to listen and react. And I think they did well. They played it well. They, from the kendo sticks to the, to switching, the table, couldn't suplex anything through the table. So trying to do the one arm power bomb through the table, like, and the arm like gave out. So even the cutter, the springboard cutter that he did.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I think that was the first big thing he tried to do.
That was the first big thing.
Uh-oh.
And so it's like, look, this man came in and put the company on his back. He was basically bench pressing the company and tore his pectoral by doing it, trying to keep the company alive and jolting some sort of life into it when all of their top male wrestlers are gone. Somebody said something in the comments that I wanted to address, and give Seth Rollins his love. Absolute, like,
yes,
you called the polka dot.
I called it months ago.
Yeah, months. He was like, it has to be polka dots,
he's got to come out in polka dots at some point, right? And when he came out like this, I was like, yes,
polka dots.
Excellent. He did it. And did you also notice his hands were taped? Like,
oh yeah. And he was doing and then he had the belt that had the visionary,
the weight belt. Yeah,
it had visionary on it. And those weight belt shots. Oh my.
The weight belt shot across the chest. That was when I went, okay.
What are you doing? Like,
what are you doing?
We love you. Like, I don't. How many times we have to say we love you, Cody? Like, stop.
Yeah. Here's the thing though. Like,
don't fight for our love.
Said it too. It's like, he put on a good match, but please take care of yourself. Like, I feel like they
please,
like, we as a collective are like, we like when you do crazy stuff, but make sure you're okay, man.
Yeah, like go home at night and
yeah,
hug your kids. Like,
so now he's out till I guess the end of the year at the longest.
At the longest.
Who knows if he suffered any injuries during this? I haven't read anything. I don't think he has. He's not going away. place him and you mentioned this 6 months. That's
Keep him out for Rumble.
December, and 1 month after that is Royal Rumble.
Keep him out for Rumble.
And who knows? You know what? He could be fully recovered by September.
Yeah, if it's 3 months, he could be fully recovered for a clash at the castle. Look, this Cody is a big money maker for them, and they're gonna have. I don't think he's gonna go anywhere at all. I think he's one person that, as we could see already in a short amount of time, that could be like, Vince, no, I'ma still be on TV. I'ma still do something. You're not about to
They could put him on commentary.
Whatever case may be, right? Like, you're gonna do something, because you're not. He's like, Cody is not gonna sit out for sure.
No, he'll get a American Nightmare themed sling and put on a suit and walk around.
That's what I wanted to address. This message.
Yes.
Does this send the wrong message to NXT and the Nightmare Factory? Look, QT Marshall right now is trying to figure out how to wrestle through a broken pec. Okay. All right. QT Marshall, we seen QT Marshall pick up 2 wins, I believe. 2 wins this week. Baby.
I don't want to talk about it.
QT has a better record than Warlow, I think. So, hey.
Wow.
Hey.
Number 1 contender, QT Marshall.
Hey, he'll be in the Battle Royal that'll face Moxley the same night. Then we'll have to see that Gato and whoever, I forgot that person. And
We need to brush you up on some
Goto. I'm sorry, not Gato. I said Gato.
No, there's Gato and Goto. We need to brush you up on before we cover Forbidden.
It was Tanahashi, right? It was Tanahashi. Yeah. I just couldn't remember it, but it's Tanahashi.
But no, Gato and Goto are both New Japan personalities. So
I thought Goto. Who's Tanahashi facing?
Tanahashi was supposed when.
So Tanahashi is facing somebody in New Japan for the chance to win to go to Forbidden Door.
Oh, I did not see that announcement.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I can't. They put out the name. I could have swore. Look,
was it Hiroki Goto? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I believe so. And they've been and the internet's been pissed because they're like, New Japan is basically teasing that Goto is gonna win.
No shot,
bro.
They've been trying to make it was Goto. Get out of here. They've been trying to make that stupid samurai relevant for years. I had to watch him get put over Naito, and it was disgusting,
bro. That's why I'm like, I know I'm not tripping. I've been keeping up with it.
I mean, Goto is a fine wrestler.
Oh shit. He's
weird.
It's a lot of buzz that he's gonna win, bro. Especially with Punk not being there. Yeah,
I gotta see this. It was Goto, really?
Yeah.
Well, Tanahashi today said, "I sent you that." He's like, "Well, now that I can't wrestle Punk, I'll keep January 4th open, and you can come to the Tokyo Dome."
So that's what. So and that makes sense because it's been like. I guess it's been teases that Tanahashi's not because it's not going to be Punk, so he's not going to win, and then Goto's going to win, and it'll be whoever wins from
AEW champion,
bro.
Oh no, he's going to wrestle Moxley. Got it.
Yeah, he'll wrestle Moxley. Well, the interim, he's going to wrestle for the interim championship.
Right, got it.
Yeah,
I can send Pingle the bracket.
Oh yeah, so they put out a bracket.
A bracket.
Yeah, like so
what did somebody I miss today?
So the press release that came out. I know guys are talking about Hell in a Cell, but the press release came out, right? And it was all jumbled and weird. And somebody was like, I made a bracket to make it a lot more simpler. And it's just an easy ass fucking bracket.
And apparently Cody gave a speech after Hell in a Cell. I actually don't know if we can upload that and show that. If you could summarize it for us, Dylan, that would be great.
Yeah, it'll be we'll probably get copy banned.
Yeah,
man.
But okay, so does this send a bad message to NXT and Sure, I think it does. But I mean, like, everyone's working through injuries at all time. I think it's like you can work through a lull injury, but then they can point to this and be like, but this is only if you do it on the day of a pay-per-view.
Right.
I don't know. I think overall it doesn't send a great message to people who are trying to come up in the company, because it's like, I'm hurt. Because I guarantee someone said to Cody, "You're not wrestling tonight."
Absolutely, 1,000%. You know,
And
Vince said you're not wrestling
Yeah.
tonight.
And they had the conversation, and they can have that conversation because it's Cody Rhodes, and you put all the time, like we said, the time and the money and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
But-
no other person. Like, you think Madcap Moss is like, my shoulder is dislocated, but I'm gonna wrestle? They're gonna be like, no, you're not.
Yeah, right. sit down, kid.
Well, it's fine. Madcap looked great. That finish to that match was absolutely brutal, by the way.
Madcap is over. Like, they took off Madcap dropped the suspenders, and the man suspended into the stratosphere. By God. Get Madcap, get him a title, push him. I honestly, what I told him, I want to see Braun Breaker and Madcap in a tag team. I feel like that'll be the perfect way to introduce Braun Breaker into the main roster picture, because he's not going to be at the top anytime soon. What you looking at, Pingo? What you looking at?
Other things, and then I saw the so Tanahashi versus Goto, Battle Royal versus John Moxley, and then that's it for Forbidden Door, and the winner faces CM Punk when he returns. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Sure. Hiroki Goto, really? That's such a weird. Did he turn heel? Did I miss something? Henson, did I miss something? Oh, bud, he's so sleepy. Braun Breaker needs
for sure. Yeah, I think it'll be a great, bro. It'll be a great tag team, honestly. Like Braun Breaker and Madcap.
New Steiner's 2000. Even though they already did that.
They already did that. Yes, but it'll be great.
I want to see Chris Jericho bald on Wednesday.
Yes.
I mean, that would be interesting. I kind of wish he had, like, if he grew out like a crazy beard like he used to have.
I mean,
and then he'd be a real wizard. He could wear like a
I'm a wizard.
This is what wizards do to me. I don't know.
That's what Dr. Strange does. He's a wizard.
Yeah.
Or I guess he's a sorcerer. He doesn't wear a hat. He wears a cloak.
Oh, What else do we got?
I would like to ask you in the chat. Where do we go from here? Like, who do you see challenging Bianca? But I'm a couple of people. Who do you see challenging Bianca Belair for the women's title? And then where do we go with Judgment Day and Boliv? Right? Like Boliv lost. Finn took the L. Where do we go from here?
So I think you said two things there. Who challenges for the title next, and then what are we doing with Judgment Day? I think Rhea is the next challenger.
Ooh,
it's the hot card right now. I think that makes sense. I don't think she wins, but I think she challenges.
If Rhea challenges with the Judgment Day around, she wins.
Yeah.
She wins.
I mean, I could see her winning it either way. I mean, I think that's where you go next, because I feel like how much further can we go besides maybe Finn joining Judgment Day, which I don't think I enjoy now that I've said it out loud.
No, I think we're gonna get Finn and Edge in a program. Edge has been talking about wrestling Finn since his podcast, and I think this is the perfect time, right? He got the pin on him off a dastardly rope shake from Rhea.
Yeah,
right. So I think this is the time for it to go into the one-on-one. It's just, where does AJ go? Are we gonna get someone else that we're not assuming in Judgment Day? Are we gonna get maybe another woman? Are we gonna get Dwayne The Rock Johnson's daughter maybe in the Judgment Day? And the only reason I say that is because, one, they already trademarked her name and she changed her name. Two, she has a very similar dark character as the Judgment Day. So could you hide her in there, and that's where you tuck her and have her learn and find herself within that group? Could happen.
Um,
And they trademarked her name. Like, they gave her another name and trademarked it. So she's ready.
is she?
Yeah, apparently. It actually hit the trades.
Mean, you say so. I mean,
I'm saying it actually hit like TMZ trades. Like, she's getting ready to make her debut.
oh, TMZ said that.
Yeah. TMZ, Hollywood Unlocked. A couple other people reported it.
Edge needs to put Finn over. I agree.
1,000%.
Will it happen? I don't know.
I don't know.
I
No
have
matter
no
what
idea.
gimmick you put on Simone Johnson, you know the crowd would. And that's why you make her a heel. That's exactly why you make her a heel. Let them hijack it. Let them do all that. And that's exactly why you make her a heel. But honestly, I don't think a lot of people on the main roster know exactly who she is. Just
You mean like main roster fans?
Yeah, main roster fans. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I mean, I will second that. A lot of people won't know until somebody goes, you know, that's the Rock's daughter, right? And they're like, no, it isn't.
No, it
It'll
isn't.
just be like that.
Yeah, and luckily she doesn't have a name like Rocky or Johnson or anything. Just don't put her on NXT. Like, have her go right to the main roster. That'll be the easiest way to slide her, like, to really make her own name for herself.
Has she wrestled on NXT?
No.
They
kept her off. Like, now they pulled her, like, she used to be in the backgrounds and stuff.
Yeah.
And now they pulled her completely off when they trademarked her name.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, do we have anything else we want to discuss before we get on out?
I don't know, Chad. Anything else you guys want to discuss? Shout out Carmelo Hayes for winning the North American Championship.
Oh, yeah.
It was a pretty damn good match. Another good match on NXT in your house was the tag match. Pretty Deadly. Okay, we can talk about Pretty Deadly. Pretty Deadly needs to be on the main roster as well, along with the Creed brothers. But since they have the titles, keep them down. But Pretty Deadly, as everybody in the world has pitched this over the last couple of days or day, Pretty Deadly being on Max Dupree's roster is a match made in heaven. Pretty Deadly, Cesaro, and Mansoor or Mace. Either one. Or the Undertaker was at the Special Olympics on ABC. He is repping his state. Oh, repping Texas, throwing it up, baby. Oh, wait. Oh, that's Shooting Star Press. Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, I think that's it. We don't want to stay too long. We want to keep y'all too long.
Make sure you guys check in with our socials, you know? And
check us out. We're always talking about wrestling or something else that is not wrestling related.
Mostly wrestling related.
But mostly wrestling related. I'm trying to think if there's anything else from Hell in the Cell that the thing that it was Cody's, it was solely his decision.
Yeah.
So there you go. There you have it. I guess that's the end of that.
And Vince was like, "Don't you ever do that again. Thank you.
Ever do that again." I mean, hey, one armed man put on a pretty good show.
That's legit. I put on a banger with one arm. Top that, kid.
Yep.
No Roman Reigns was on a show that was sold out. Matter of fact, they advertised it without Roman Reigns on there.
That's even crazier.
Sold out. Rosemont Horizon sold it. WWE is hot, boy.
This is a good point. This is a good
Can
point.
you trust the judgment of a man with that tattoo?
All right, guys, we're gonna get on out of here. Make sure you follow us on our socials right down in the
Adrenaline
corner.
in the soul. I'm giving you background music.
Oh, okay. You can make sure you go to youtube.com/that#show TV, facebook.com/THS Wrestling News. We already did YouTube, twitch.tv/that#show, and instagram.com/THS.wrestling. Most importantly, guys, that#show.com for everything trending
When I was
in geek
younger,
pop culture.
girl, you
And we'll
never
talk to you guys
had.
next week.
Give it all away. Give it all away.